Hello everyone, my name is Senkyu Kim, and today I'm going to talk to you about my new project, an LLM-based Middle-earth NPC agent. I chose the level Platypus for this project because this is my first attempt to produce an LLM agent, and I'm going to be editing a given algorithm to fit my objectives, and I'm also going to be attempting to add an AI-based voiceover. Let me show you some of the experiments that I've done before I get to the final project. First, I asked a question to the GPT model. I asked a basic question of what is your purpose? And it gave a pretty basic generic answer with no specifications. And I realized that adjusting the temperature from 0.5 to 1.5 and to 2, it gives a slightly more detailed answer. Here it's when the temperature is 0, when the temperature is 1.5, and when the temperature is 2.0. And it gets a little more detailed. This time I added an instruction to the GPT and I asked the same question. Because of the instruction that the GPT is representing the professional experience of myself, it gave a more detailed answer that is related to my professional experience. Also, this time adjusting the temperature of the GPT from 0.5 to 1.5, it created a slightly more detailed answer. This message was given when the temperature was at 0.5 and this was when it was 1.5. This time, not only did I add instructions to the GPT, I also added a search launch which is based on the information on my resume. Because of these add-ons to the question of what his purpose was, it gave a more detailed response based on my resume information. And also adjusting the temperature from 0.5 to 1.5 again, it gave a slightly more detailed response. Here it mentions creative technologist, designer, and architect, but here it mentions that this includes insights into his project's methodologies and etc. For my final experiment, I created two variables, a location variable and a year variable. Because of these two additional values, I can now make the GPT answer more specifically to the variables given. For example, here GPT has given an answer specifically to the year 2012 and the location Chicago because of the new variables that I have given. Again, increasing the temperature from 0.5 to 1.5 will allow the GPT to give a more detailed response. For example, here it gave more details in terms of what kind of projects that I have worked on and who I have collaborated with. For my final experiment, I created a Middle-earth NPC that would answer any questions about me or any previous TDF work that I've done. This is the overall flow of my project. First, I created a search knowledge that includes all my TDF reports broken down into weekly chunks. Then I created 3 instruction prompts. The last instruction prompt makes sure that the GPT responds based on the drama level variable. So the higher the drama level, the more dramatic and more Shakespearean its responses become. Here are some of the responses I've gotten from my Middle-earth NPC. My first question I set the drama level to 0, which produces a pretty subtle and normal response. However, when I put the drama level to 8, it got very hyped and as you can see, the answer is very exaggerated.
Oi! Fairest inquirer of knowledge most profound, I beseech thee, illuminate the pathways upon which thou dost seek guidance concerning the noble endeavors of the esteemed Sun Q Kim.
These were the responses to the other 3 assigned questions that I've given to the GPT. As you can see, the first response was based on drama level 1, so it's pretty normal. But the second response gets a little more dramatic because I've given it a number 5 level. And finally, the last answer is very dramatic and overhyped because I've given it a drama level of 10. And these are the responses to my 3 additional questions that were outside the assigned questions. And as you can tell, the responses are different in its tone depending on the drama level. Here the drama level was around 3, this one was around 10, and this one is around 7. After experimenting with ZeroWidth, I can see LLMs playing major roles in AI development. We can see automated updates on AI's own datasets, self-improving AI models, and simplified customization without coding knowledge. Overall, the project introduced me to visual customization of LLMs through node-based interfaces, which allows a higher comprehensibility of the workflow and a lower learning curve. That's it for me. Thank you very much.